This is a very unusual sight. It's a Second World War pillbox built in 1940 near the beautiful village of Farncombe in Surrey, where I am today on this fantastic little piece of history from the locality. In 1940, Britain expected to be invaded by Nazi Germany, and over 28,000 of these ferroconcrete pillboxes were constructed on the north bank of rivers in southern England. In front of me is the River Wey, near the town of Guildford. So this particular pillbox, with its machine gun slits, its flat ferroconcrete top, was built as a military fixed position. Today, there's very few left. It's a part of Britain's history, and a fascinating piece of what was there to protect this country from invasion. Although I suspect if they'd reached Guildford, the Nazis would have won anyway. But the point is, everybody had to be seen to be doing something. And this was part of what we had at that stage in England's social policy. Everybody had to do something. There was rationing, there was organisation, government control on a vast amount of your personal life. They could open your letters, arrest you, detain you without charge. It was part of Britain's defence. The government had to act. Today, in 2020, in March, we almost have the same sort of thing. Government has to react to what we're going through right now, the coronavirus. At that stage, in 1940, this was a relic that had to be utilised. And these relics today are often used as pig pens, sheep pens, or just little playthings for people. But it's part of our past, part of our history. So move the camera around and get a little bit closer, so we'll jump around a little bit. But you'll see where we are. It's a beautiful part of England here in the Surrey Hills. So this particular pillbox, you can see, ferroconcrete, simplistic in design, highly effective. There's 3 machine gun slits there. I would suspect on top could have been a mortar or a piece of small artillery, say a 4-pounder. Move the camera around, we're out here in the countryside. It's a very beautiful part. That's the River Wey, you can see there. Nothing particularly major, but certainly an obstacle for the Nazis, whose positioning would have been where I have got the camera now, which is to the south. So what we see as we move it around a little bit of construction going on, and a fascinating piece of our, as I say, our country's history. So what we do is we'll lift this up a little bit, move it around, and we'll get a bit more of this very unusual piece of what was, in the day, a pillbox. Now we know the French constructed the Maginot Line, the Germans outflanked it. In this case, as an island, it would be a totally different form of invasion for Nazi Germany. And the great film, The Battle of Britain, I think probably proves the point that I don't know if the Germans really were that serious. I don't think they could believe their luck. France, Belgium, Holland and the British army just collapsed so quickly. These were constructed around May 1940. There's an entrance there, you can see. Simple, basic, effective work. And that's what you've got here. A great part of Britain's history. Notice at the top there's a little exit there, possibly to refresh the air or in case of a gas attack. So these, just to say, 28,000 of them lining the country. It's the river's north bank. A fascinating piece of Britain's history.